the world's toughest row, Atlantic 2024. For another arrival, we have our Atlantic Arrow coming in to the finish line. Carla Lem, Katrin Blattner, rowing in hard to the finish. They were coming in two up. As we were coming in, the skipper even said it was a little bit roly-poly out there. It was. Lots of wind.
Hello! Feel the rhythm!
Our 26th team to arrive in the row this year.
Coming in!
Thank you for joining us live here in English Harbour in Antigua for the arrival of Atlantic Arrow. Katrin on the oars, pulling in hard. They were both on the oars just moments ago. Carla jumped off to steer them in to the finish. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Thank you so much for joining us.
We're nearly there!
You can see some lights up in the background there. Friends and family waving their torches.
Come on! Feel the rhythm!
Feel the
Feel
ride.
the ride! Come on, Katrin! You're just outside!
Over 7 weeks at sea, these ladies have given it everything. From Switzerland, courageous and humorous, and that's the flair for their finish.
You've done it! 3,000 miles!
I mean, that
You've done
entrance into the harbour brought quite the sweat on them, I have to say.
Yeah, Carla!
I don't think they quite expected it to be that tough against the wind, against the waves, but they looked absolutely phenomenal coming in. 10 to 5 in the morning here in Antigua. Team hugs. No. These two came into the race fully aware of how tough it was going to be and well up for the challenge nonetheless. They said they were driven by the impressive forces of nature.
You've done it!
Carla, the one standing, she was in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2019 with Swiss Ocean Dancers, team of 4. I have quite a vivid memory of their arrival, actually. They're coming into English Harbour with dolphins all around the boat. I looked for them tonight, didn't see any. Or this morning even, feels like night. She said that she longed to experience the peace and tranquility of being away from it all over again. We'll find out if she actually experienced that. It's quite a tough year with the weather, not really playing
Nice
ball.
and warm.
And Katrin Blattner. Katrin followed Carla's challenge from back home in Switzerland and no doubt manifested this very moment. They're just getting some water in the bucket. They're going to celebrate with some flares shortly.
Yep.
I'm not surprised after that. Before the race, they acknowledged everything is beautiful and everything hurts. Carla, having experienced it before, knows all too well.
Okay, Katrin,
Charity that they're rowing for. Doctors Without Borders.
Oh, you're okay there.
They, like the whole fleet, had some really tough conditions. Headwinds, side winds, looking for the elusive trade winds. Took them a while to turn up. And then, of course, the initial seasickness, making for a very uncomfortable start. They say it takes about a week to get used to being on board these boats. And they're on board the whole time, hey? They don't come off these boats. They sleep in the cabins. There's a cabin there in the front, cabin there in the back. And then they share it in shifts rowing. They often say 2 hours on, 2 hours off. But depends on the team, depends on how many are on the boat. They switch it up to suit themselves. They had about 50 dolphins gracing them with their presence in the beginning, just a day or two into the race. That must have been quite the sight. The team acknowledged that as a gift.
You know, hold it downwind, yeah? Yeah, downwind, so you don't burn each other. Yeah, that's like that. Just like that, Catherine. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're ready. We are ready.
Carla Lem, Katrin Blattner, Atlantic Arrow have arrived in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic Challenge.
Whoa, you did it! You did it! Come on, Katrin, you did it!
Yes, ladies!
Ready, Atlantic!
Yes!
3,000 more! You did it! Welcome to Antigua! Come on! 3,000 more! You did it! Come on, Katrin! You did it! You did it, Atlantic! Woo! Welcome to Antigua! Welcome to Antigua! You did it! You rode 3,000 miles! Congratulations! You are a star! You did it! Woo! 3,000 miles! You rode the Atlantic!
Oh, yes. And they still have the energy to scream and shout. Love it. Fantastic. Our first female pairs team to arrive. Whistling and shouting to friends and family up on the fort. Love it. Coming in fourth in the women's class, 6th in the pairs, 26th in all boats. Wonderful.
Congratulations and welcome to Antigua!
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
5 o'clock.
This is Hannah and Katrin's time.
It's your time.
Hey!
So they're going to row themselves into Nelson's dockyard, and we'll get a close-up of them when they get to land. In just a few minutes, we'll keep the live rolling, so don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. Feel free to grab yourself a beverage for the arrival of Atlantic Arrow to land for the first time in over 7 weeks at sea. Stick around, see you in a bit. Welcome back, World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 for the arrival of Atlantic Arrow. Coming into Nelson's dockyard to friends, family, and some of the fleet who have already arrived. Send in your messages of support. Let the team know you're watching. Absolute congratulations to them for making it across the Atlantic. 51 days at sea. They had the tough conditions, had to be on power anchor to ride out the storm that came in at the beginning that set the whole fleet off early. Can you imagine that was a bit of a whirlwind of a ride? Oh, Carla's just seen somebody I don't think she expected to see.
A smooth landing here.
Oh. They said they loved the fast conditions when it was in their favour, but frustrated when things became slow and hard going. But true to character, they remained light and loving the whole experience. Second week, they continued to enjoy the experience, but had a total loss of power. We'll hear about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we just experienced here early morning in Antigua, the arrival of Atlantic Arrow! Who came in incredibly strong from the Atlantic Ocean, 3,000 miles.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Representing Switzerland, Atlantic Arrow! So it's early morning here. People might be sleeping, but not anymore. Would we like to see these two incredible human beings step on land? Who's first?
Well,
Welcome to Antigua.
thank you. Yes! Bravo! Still here, Bruno. Still here.
Cheers.
Ich gesagt, ihr schlaft die ganze Nacht nicht. Das machst du gut aus. Our teammate from Swiss Ocean Dancers from the World's Toughest Row 2029.
Catherine and Carla, it's time to step onto the podium.
Du bist so eine Ruhe, du.
Ja. Ah. It might be moving.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you. Perfect.
It's the ocean rower wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed. Okay, there was a face there. I wasn't expected, Carla. We take that in a bit when we do the interview. Ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed here on this incredible early morning in Antigua, English Harbor, this is was the arrival of Atlantic Arrow, who left the shores of La Gomera December 11th last year. Now you're here 3,000 miles further west in 2025, and you did your crossing in 51 days and 14 minutes. And I know it would have been not the 40 minutes. If there hadn't been any dolphins around you, you have stopped and enjoyed that moment. But 51 days and 14 minutes. We have some certificates of achievement here handed over by fellow ocean rower Kevin. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And some gift bags from Antigua Bermuda. So let's give it up for Atlantic Arrow! What a journey, Carla! For you, it's the Atlantic Ocean for the second time. You're now double ocean rower because you did it with Swiss Ocean Dancers, and there was a familiar face out here. Suddenly you saw.
Two families
Yeah.
faces. They
Yeah.
rode already the Atlantic, so it's Astrid and Sandra. And, yeah, my parents, they are also ocean rowers. Lucky. Yeah.
So many challenges out there. The weather this year has been quite tricky. It's I would say it's been a fast fleet in a slow weather. So tell us a little bit about the challenges out there.
Well, at the beginning was we had to head south, and that was quite difficult for the head to go south instead of west. But and then we had some problems with the autopilot electricity, so we had to hand steer. So it was at the beginning tough, but that's good. Then you know what you have to expect.
It is named the world's toughest row. Lots of wildlife. You have some wildlife experiences out there.
No. The second day we had dolphins, we had the blue marlin. That was quite scary. It's nice to see it, but you don't want to see it. And until the last night we had nothing. Now we had birds, and they liked the boat. So now we have not a lot of wildlife. No.
So in the beginning and at the end, and then there will be more here. There are turtles out in the bay, so hopefully you will have time to swim with them. So as I mentioned, it is named the world's toughest row. Is it that tough?
It is. Yeah, it is. It is.
And that comes from two who have done amazing stuff. You have hiked the length of the United States from Mexico to Canada, and you have done all kinds of crazy stuff. Now also rode the Atlantic for the second time for you, Carla. Is there a second time for you?
Well, let me think about it. And then I will tell you.
We'll see in a couple of days. So there are still some teams out there. Any wise words you would like to tell them?
Keep on rowing. That's wise enough.
Keep on rowing, and then you will get into English Harbor, Nielsen's Dockyard. So 51 days, 14 minutes out there. There's been some time to maybe also talk about future challenges. It doesn't have to be ocean rowing. There are many great challenges out there. Has there been any chats out there?
Well, not really, but well, I thought for myself about it. I have a bucket list, but ocean rowing is kind of
Tick off.
check. So we will see, but yeah, there will something come. Yeah.
Okay.
I can say anything. My mom is here. No. Now I enjoy to recover from this challenge and then see what futures bring.
I think your mom have heard that before. I'll just recover now, no new plans, and then in a few days there will be a new plan. Ladies and gentlemen, you witness it all here at Nielsen's Dockyard, English Harbor, Antigua, Atlantic Arrow, 51 days and 40 minutes. Let's give them a big hip hip hooray and let the people wake up here at the dockyard. Atlantic Arrow, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Well done, girls. We're doing a live interview with Scarlett on YouTube, and then there's food and fresh fruit. And time with friends and family. But first over to Charlotte here.
Come on down here, ladies.
Oh, thank you.
You can hold on to the podium. You can hold on to each other. Get yourself nice and steady. You can sit down as well if you wish. That was quite the row in that you gave us.
Thank you.
You looked like you were just starting the way you rode in.
Oh, thank you.
That was fierce. Strong legs, pulling hard.
Well, I got some new blisters
I can-
on the last mile, but that's okay.
I can well imagine. And you got a sweat on as well. It was very interesting to see that. But you came in smiling, and it looked like you really enjoyed it. What's your how do you get on? How do you make it work? Two people on that small boat, 51 days.
Well, you just do. You decided to do it, and then just go for it. That's it. And yeah, we did it.
Yeah, actually, you don't meet each other so often because she's on the shift and I'm in the cabin, and opposite. So not too much to fight together.
I hear you. So tell us something. You've got your friends, family, everybody watching from back home. What would you like to say to them? And feel free to say it in your language.
Well, hast du anfangen?
Ok. Allora, saluto tutti gli amici del parte italiano. Grazie a voi che ci avete accompagnato negli ultimi 3 anni della preparazione, che avete fatto far volare questo progetto atlantico in una barca da remo. Grazie mille che ci avete sopportato in ogni modo.
Well, in Swiss German, merci vielmals für die Unterstützung meiner Familie, meinen Freunden, einfach allen zusammen und nachher auch natürlich den Sponsoren, die das uns möglich gemacht haben, unglaublich, den Supporters, die Offenheit unserem Projekt gegenüber. Herzlichen Dank euch allen. Merci.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Enjoy Antigua.
Thank you, Willy. Thank you all. You.
Come now. We are really ugly now.
Hard, isn't it?
For you, like.
I get to sleep now you're in. Good morning. Well done.
That's Head Safety Officer Ian Couch, who they speak to regularly throughout the row, always on the end of the phone whenever they need him. And he checks in with them daily, every other day. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us live here in Antigua for our 26th arrival. Atlantic Arrow, our Swiss team, have arrived safe and sound. We have 3 teams for you tomorrow, starting with Atlantic Odyssey, our female solo coming in. That's going to be around about 7 in the morning. But again, 7, 8, again, everything changes. So keep your eye on the tracker, the YB Races tracker. If you haven't downloaded it, make sure you do. And then after that, we've got Two Stroke, our men's pair. They're coming in just a couple of hours later, so around 9 o'clock, 9:30. And then Seesaw, our 4-man team, coming in later on that tomorrow night, around about 11 o'clock, between 11 and midnight. But again, keep your eye on the YB Races tracker. Things change. It's still dark, so they're probably sleeping or rowing a little more gently than they will during the daytime. That will change. Keep your eye on our social media. We'll keep you updated, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.